is a nightmare. Man, that's the way it seems. Life is a nightmare.
Welcome to Today in Horrible History, your daily moment of historical misfortune. For January 28th, 2022, we're headed back to January 28th of 1922. This is our first video exactly a century removed. On that date, a blizzard that hit Washington, D.C. led to one of the worst theater and structural failure disasters in American history. The Knickerbocker Theater in D.C.'s Adams Morgan neighborhood was built in 1917 for businessman Harry Crandall by architect Richard Gere. Not that Richard Gere. It had capacity to hold 1,700 people. After a blizzard had hit the mid-Atlantic states for 2 days, Washington residents were happy to brave the cold, leave the house, and see a silent movie. Remember that leaving the home for entertainment was far more common in 1922. Only months earlier, the first commercial radio station had gone on air, and few people even owned one of those. The film was a silent comedy titled Get Rich Quick Wallingford. Without warning, the weight of the previous 2 days' snow caused a roof collapse. Hundreds were trapped beneath the rubble, killing 98 patrons and injuring over 130 more. The dark and cold made rescue difficult. Architect Richard Gere lived nearby and assisted in pulling people from the building. His knowledge of its layout is credited with easing the rescue process. The Knickerbocker collapse remains one of the worst structural failure disasters in U.S. history. What remained of the building was demolished and a new theater built in its place. That theater, too, was torn down for an urban renewal project in the 1960s, and the modern commercial building in its place is designed as a smaller replica of the Knickerbocker's shape. Gere's architectural career was ruined by the disaster. He took his own life in 1927. 10 years later, theater owner Crandall wrote a suicide note asking that the quote-unquote newspaper boys not be too harsh on him. But he missed his old theater and couldn't live without it. He shot himself in the head. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Today in Horrible History. We're great for kids. Remember that after a brief visit to this channel, the rest of your day can only seem better in comparison.
Life is a nightmare. Man, that's the way it seems. Life is a nightmare.